Hey, hope y'all are having a good Friday. Dolly Denson here. For all of y'all that are new to my page, wanted to come on right quick because I have made a post the other day that was about the new group that I have coming up for January. We're really going to launch into 2018 and make ourselves a new goal and reach all of the milestones that we have wanted to reach in the past. 2018 is going to be the year for it because we have the most amazing program that takes in all of those things that we all struggle with. We're going to make it happen. But when I made that post, I've gotten several comments and messages saying, do I have time for this? I work full time, do I have time? There's a couple people that commented, and then there's several that messaged me the same question. And so I was a little surprised because I was wondering, how much time do y'all think that I put into working out? If you're watching this video live or recorded, comment below and let me know. I look funny. Let me know, how long do you think I work out in a day? I really want to know. And if you're a part of my Fit family, if you're already in the group, don't comment. Put a little emoji with the zipped mouth, because I know you know this already. If you're not watching on mobile, then if you're watching on your laptop or your computer and you can't put an emoji, just put zipped. So I know that you are not going to spill the beans about how long I work out. So to talk to that point, I want to relate to you a couple of things. The way I view working out, it used to be that I ran on a treadmill and I did an elliptical, and I always had to had to have it right by a TV, and I would put, hi Mandy, I would put on there a movie that I liked and watch that while I worked out, because it was like pure torture to do that workout. I had to force myself to do it, and then I would lose my motivation oftentimes because I felt like it wasn't really helping me, okay? So I would spend hours doing that, or I would run. That was like ultimate torture, or walk or do something like that, but none of it ever felt like it was worth my while, okay? Mandy, I asked a second ago, how long do you think I work out? I have had several people ask me, how long is the workout program that we're getting ready to start, that I am recruiting for, to see if anybody wants to join us, because we're really going to crush our goals in 2018. I've had several people ask if they can do it while working a full-time job. So I'm curious to know what y'all think, how long I work out. I kind of thought it was obvious. I thought I post about it enough, but maybe I don't. So comment below, let me know how much you think I work out in a day, how many minutes I work out. But I want to relate a story. So if any of y'all are in healthcare, if you're a nurse, when you start your shift, you go into what they call shift report. And so in shift report, you get a paper and you write down all of the patients that you're taking care of that day. Depending on what unit you're on, you think I work out an hour? Okay, thank you. Depending on what unit you work on, you have a different shift report. For some of them, we would have like a pre-printed one that we just make copies of, and it would have like a slot for name, date of birth, maybe if they're male or female, what IV they're on, what medications they're taking, the different things going on within that day. And then oftentimes we had like a little hour thing where we could put down what medicines are due when, and then we cross off the hour as we go through the shift. And that's how we would stay organized and be efficient with our patients, so that we didn't spend a lot of time in report. It was like we got down to the nitty-gritty. We did the things that we needed to do to get started with our day, and then we were off on our day. And unless it was just a slow day, it was usually like we hit the ground running, okay? So if y'all are in healthcare, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're not, the point I'm trying to make is just that we had a very efficient process because we didn't have a lot of time. So we got in, we got report on the patients that we needed to, we got what we needed to know, and we hit the ground running for our 8, 10, 12-hour shifts, okay? Now, if you're in the animal world, think about when you go out to take care of your animals. Do you walk around the pen for a while and then you go and get their food? Do you just kind of sit there and do nothing for a while and then you go get their food, do whatever you need to do with them? When you're wanting your animal to do a certain thing, Do you just kind of do whatever and then hope that they learn how to do it? Or do you have a specific process that you follow in order for your horse to do this certain thing, in order for your horse to know when he needs to turn a certain way and when he needs to stop? Do you have a process that you go through in order to train him for that? If you want him to look a certain way, is there a certain thing that you do, a certain regimen that you do to get him to that point? With our goats, there is certain things that we do when we're coming up to a show to make sure that they appear a certain way, that they have the right food that they need to get the optimal results. Make sure that we're changing out their water every day and they've got plenty of water to drink. With goats, they're very picky with water. Horses are too, where if it's not clean, they don't drink it, then they get dehydrated. Goats will get stones. We had one do that last year. And they don't appear well. And if they're not well hydrated for goats, when they go out into the show ring, their muscles feel different. So there's a process. My point is there's a process for what we do, right? And we always try to make it as efficient as we can. So now, bring it back to yourself and your own health. The world of health and nutrition is overwhelming. At least it was for me. I don't know if it is for you, but completely overwhelming because there's so much misinformation out there. And I don't know about you, but when I was in school, we had this little pyramid thing, and I don't even remember what was on the blocks because I could never make sense of it. But it was like, at the top was like salt or fat or something like that, and down at the bottom, so it was supposed to be the base part of your pyramid were the things that you're supposed to have more of in a day, and then it breaks down to what you're supposed to have less of in a day. That never made sense to me. I could never follow that. That was not something that I could go into my kitchen or go into a grocery store and know what I needed to buy, know what I needed to eat, know how much of those things to eat. It never made sense to me. Okay? When it comes to working out, the mainstream is you join a gym. The mainstream is you need to run. The mainstream is get on a treadmill. The mainstream is buy an elliptical and all of your dreams will come true, right? That's the impression that I used to get. I joined a gym. I walked around that gym not having a clue of what I was doing. I hired a personal trainer at the gym. He didn't care what was going on with me. He didn't worry about my results. He didn't help me with what nutrition I was supposed to be getting so that I could get the best results. All he was there to do was to get a paycheck. And I was just another person where he was going to give a list of exercises. Maybe I just had a bad personal trainer. I probably did. But it didn't help me at all because I had no guide. It was not efficient. It took 30 minutes for me to get to the gym. I changed my clothes. I worked out for an hour. I would try to mix in some weights and machines, but I really had no clue what I was doing, and I pretty much just hopped on the ones that were open. After that, I jumped on the treadmill because that's what everybody else was doing for 30 minutes, right? So I would then drive home for another 30 minutes. So every time I had to work out, it was like 2-3 hour ordeal. I had young kids at home. I didn't have time for that type of thing. So it would end up falling off, right? Okay, so fast forward. I'm gonna answer my question, I promise. Fast forward to 3 years ago. I came to the point to where I had had enough. I had lost complete hope in society, in the information that was out there. I didn't know where to go, but I was at a desperate state. And at that point in time is when a home workout program fell into my lap. And I was like not convinced that it was going to do anything for me, but I had tried everything else and I had no clue what to do. So I started following that home workout program. That home workout program, the very first workout that I did was 20 minutes long. For the first 6 months of working out, 20 minutes long. And I could barely spare that 20 minutes 3 days a week. And when I started, I was like, I don't have 20 minutes. I can't do this. I don't know how I'm going to find 20 minutes. That's just too long. And I think about it now and it amazes me. Okay, so I started out 20-minute workouts. I built a core off 20-minute workouts. I started seeing muscles in my arms on 20-minute workouts. I started seeing some weight drop off in places on 20-minute workouts. No kidding. I am not kidding. Okay, so hey Lee, hey Nicole. As I have progressed, I've started to do a little bit longer workouts, but I honestly, for the most part, my workouts are 30 minutes long. That's it, 30 minutes. I work a full-time job. I'm still a nurse. I work long hours. I typically drive 160 to 200 miles in a day, every day that I work. I also run a part-time coaching business. And then I have 3 kids who are active in, the younger 2 are active in FFA. We raise animals. We have animals to feed and exercise and take care of every single day. The oldest kid is in college. College costs a ton of money, so we are in the grind of things so that we can put the oldest through college, that we have 2 more that are right on our heels going in the same direction, okay? So what I'm trying to relate to you is it's about efficiency. You need to have a plan. You need to have an effective plan that you know works, and you need to be efficient with your time. Every single one of you has 30 minutes to an hour a day to do this, because if you look at the other things that you do in your life, number one, if you're doing other types of workouts, if you switch over to this type of system that I use, then you're going to get more results faster. So it's going to be more efficient. It's going to be like going a certain number of things that you get, you follow down those things, and then you go on with your day, and you're efficient and you stay on it until you get it done. That is what it is about having an effective workout program. So if you have a plan, you know what you're going to do, you're efficient with the time, you're going to get more results out of it, and then the added bonus is you feel so much better. It's kind of like when you're Pac-Man or Mrs. Pac-Man, and you're running your life, you're running away from those ghosts that are chasing. But if you're watching the recording, hopefully you can see me. I don't know what happened with that connection, but what I was saying was, once you, like when you're playing that Pac-Man game, hopefully y'all have all played Pac-Man, and you are running around and, you know, you're eating all the little pellets, and then you get that power one, Haley, so you get that power one, and then suddenly you're not being chased by the goats, you're chasing them, and you're going to eat them. I think of that as far as my workouts and how it makes me feel. I feel like life was kind of like I have the ghost chasing me, and once I'm able to work out and kind of focus more, then it's like I'm in control. I have the power, and I'm chasing the ghost in my life. I am the one that is taking care of everything and being much more efficient with everything else in my life. So if you can make your workout and your workout system, so that includes eating better, that includes getting more sleep, that includes getting plenty of water in a day, all of those things. If you can make yourself more efficient with those things and kind of get out of that mainstream idea that you've got to do a treadmill and elliptical and running and all of that stuff, not that you can't do that stuff, but you need to have a balance of strength training, core training, all of those things. It's going to work for you better because you'll have more muscles, so your metabolism will be higher, so then you can burn more fat, all of that. It just all works together. So if you can bring that all together, be more efficient with your time, get a good hard workout in 30 minutes, 20 minutes to start out, if that's all you can do, you can get the results I've gotten. I have muscles, I have a core, I have shed pounds. I lost over 20 pounds when I first started, and the best part is just being more confident, being healthier, feeling like I can be a better mom because I'm not so stressed and tired. All of those things together make everything simpler. So if you can just carve out 30 minutes, accept the process as being the most efficient, and then just run with it, it will change the rest of your life. It'll change the rest of what you do every day because you are focused and you're getting it done. You're training your animals focused, you're doing shift report if you're in healthcare, focused. There are so many things that we do where we're focused, but when it comes to our health and working out and stuff, there's so much misinformation, it's hard to be focused. But I am proof that this works. 20 minutes a day starting out, that's honestly all I could spare when I started, and it got me results. And now I'm to the point to where I do 30 minutes. The workout I did today was only 30 minutes. Some of them are a little bit longer, but for the most part, they're 30 to 45 minutes. So if you can do that, carve yourself away from something else that's not a necessary thing in your life and get that done, and then I swear everything else in your life will kind of start to fall into place and make much more sense. So sorry to ramble on. I hope that all of that has made sense for you. I appreciate all of y'all that are watching, and I will talk to y'all later. Have a good Friday, and comment below and let me know if this has helped you, and please send it to a friend if a friend needs to hear it. All right, y'all have a great day.